I think first year's quite tricky. You're moving from school, you're moving from home, a lot of people, you're moving away. I mean, I'm from right down south, I'm from Norfolk, East Anglia, so it's a good 5 hours on the train, and so you can't just nip home when you want to, like you would. But I think first year's been a lot easier than I thought. Not in terms of work, maybe. The work steps up quite a bit. You notice the difference between school and then coming to uni. But I think in terms of making friends, a lot of people have worries about that, I think, or I did before I came to uni, just how people would perceive you when you get there. It's just nothing at all, settled in brilliantly, and I think the Geordies are just so friendly. It's true what they say.
You know, you've got to read a lot, but you choose which ones you find interesting, you can influence and those a lot more, and then just like, living in a flat with people you don't know, thought you seems terrifying, but it's so much fun. You do all these things that you wouldn't think you would ever do, and you make a fool of yourself, and they make fools of themselves, and it's not as awful as you think it's going to be.
Choosing Newcastle to study for me was a no-brainer. I wanted to be as far away from my parents as possible, but not too far away that I couldn't always pop back home just in case I needed my washing doing. The city's great, there's so much nightlife, so many things going on all over the city, and obviously the university is fantastic.
Because when I was doing A-level, we studied really closely 2 texts a year, pretty much. And then you come up to uni and it's a text every week, 2 texts every week maybe. You're struggling to flick through, you're trying to find it, you're trying to do the questions, you're trying to get ready for your seminars, but I think it does become more natural to you.
I can tell you the challenge does step up slightly when you get into your second year. It's much more enjoyable because you get to really get into the text that you're passionate about, rather than first year is great for giving you the background and the good grounding of literature that you really need for your second and third year, but then second year you really have a chance to let your own preferences shine.
I think seminars are so much better than I expected. I thought it should be like a class at school where you just sort of sit and answer questions, but it's really fun to sort of meet people that actually want to talk about what you're reading. And
I think it makes seminars also get you to know your course mates a lot more, because you have different seminars per semester, so you do get to sort of see a different group of people. So if you've made friends with someone in Freshers Week, you've got a little group on your English course, then you do get to meet other people. I think it's a really good way to kind of bond with your course for second year.
Visiting a Newcastle University Open Day, you get to see the passion of all the staff. And across the board, visiting any university allows you to see the city, the town that it's based in.
If you're coming up to visit, stay somewhere near the quayside, because I went down to Quayside and I looked out and I just remember seeing all the bridges and they were all lit up, at night, and it's a really beautiful city to come and see at night. And I think as well, you just get the experience of the life. You can sort of, even if you just go shopping, find out where the shops are.
Like, this is a place I just felt when I got here, I was like, I want to come here, so I went for instinct rather than trying to sort of, oh, but this had this and this had this. Just wherever you feel is the best place, and you can't get there unless you visit them, so it's such a relief to visit them.
Before I came, I was worried. I was quite a shy person, and I've just gone for it here. I think you've got to make friends. Just don't be worried about what people think of you, because everyone's thinking the same. And I think you just, especially in Newcastle, you would just have an absolute whale of a time if you're just yourself. Take every opportunity, whether that's on your course or whether it's outside in the nightlife.
Just trust yourself to do things rather than sort of feel like you've got to either be really academic or really, really nightlifey. Just work out how you can get a good balance yourself, and don't let anyone else tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing.
And do some reading over summer. Get yourself passionate about reading again. Exams are finished, A-levels are finished, college exams are finished. Get yourself back into reading, get yourself back into a nice flow. Come back in September, come back to Newcastle, wherever you choose, and really get stuck in. Reading English literature, especially here, is one of those opportunities to delve into the culture of an area. You'll read poetry from the northeast, the north, Scotland. It gives you a good broad spectrum, and then you can apply that to any career that you choose. Law, business, science. All the skills are transferable, so you're not really stuck in.
But I think that's what's so great about it, because it's, it gives you experience from reading different things, and it goes through so many different areas, and it's really enjoyable.
English for me was what I really wanted to do, and I think the first year was really good because I had looked at English literature courses elsewhere, and you tended to focus more on one specific area of history or English in a particular time period, whereas for the one at Newcastle you sort of dot about, which can sound a bit confusing, but you really get a nice base, like you were saying earlier, really nice base and good grounding, whereas I've done a lot of texts that I don't think I would have picked up normally. So.
My accommodation's at Ricky Road, which is sort of like one of the cheaper ones, but it's just been like the best year I've ever had because they're not sort of pristine inside, that you feel really kind of at home. It doesn't feel like you're in a hotel, it feels like you're just, you know, in your own flat. And the atmosphere is amazing because you're in blocks and flats of 6. So you've got a tight little flat that you make really good friends with, and you're sharing showers and kitchens, and there's all the dramas that come with that. And then you've got your block, and you've got all the people to go out with. And it's just been summer now, so every day there's people outside having barbecues and like rising in the sun. And it's just really lovely, like really lovely atmosphere.
My accommodation was Central Link, which was new for this year, 2011, 2012, it's new. So I wasn't really sure what I was expecting because they have all the virtual pictures up, but it's the one I got and I thought, you know, that would be nice, it would be new. It's a contrast to Ricky Road, which I have done as well, but no, I've really enjoyed it. You're in flats of 6, but they are sort of round, you get quite big rooms, you get like a queen size bed, en suites, but I thought, I didn't know whether or not it would be sort of party style, but I think it's had a really good atmosphere for me this year, and it's right near the centre of town. So. And there's the new Central St James opening up next to it, so I think next year it's going to be a real student village. So 2012, 2013, I think that'd be a really good place to be.
Last year I lived in Henderson Hall for my accommodation, which is a little bit further out towards the coast, but it does give you a great opportunity when the sun's out, just to pop down to the beach, spend a couple of hours reading, revising on the beach. And then this year I'm living in a student house, rented accommodation with a private landlord, just at the top end of the main student area in Newcastle, which is Jesmond. Great community atmosphere, students, locals, everyone's lovely, everyone's willing to help. We've got great neighbours this year, it's been fantastic.